Why is recreating medieval dyes so hard? Have you ever wondered why recreating medieval dyes is such a challenge? The process of dyeing fabric in medieval times was not as simple as it might seem. It involved a mix of natural materials, specific techniques, and a lot of skill. Let's break it down. First, the dyes were made from natural sources. For example, woad was used for blue, madder for red, and weld or bedstraw for yellow. Some dyes even came from insects, like Kermes for a rich scarlet. Each dye source had its own preparation method. Woad, for instance, needed careful fermentation with controlled temperature and the addition of alkali like potash to develop that beautiful blue color. Madder roots required years of growth before they could be harvested. After harvesting, they had to be processed to extract the dye. This meant a lot of time and effort was invested before even starting the dyeing process. The actual dyeing involved several stages. First, the fabric or fibers had to be cleaned and prepared. Then came the mordanting stage, where the fabric was treated with a fixing agent like alum or tannic acid. This step was essential to help the dye bind to the fabric. After that, the fabric was immersed in dye baths multiple times to achieve the desired color intensity. Timing and temperature control were critical during dyeing. If not done correctly, the color could turn out uneven or fade quickly. Additionally, the mordants used were often imported and quite expensive, adding another layer of difficulty to the process. Another factor was the availability of dye plants, which varied by region and season. Some plants, like madder, were slow-growing and only harvested once a year. Others, like woad, could be harvested multiple times but still required specific processing techniques. This natural variability meant that recreating the same color consistently was a real challenge. In medieval society, the colors of clothing were often linked to status and wealth. Bright, vibrant dyes were highly sought after and could be quite costly. The skill of the dyer and access to quality materials played a significant role in the final product. Dyeing was not just a craft, it was a specialized trade requiring extensive knowledge. So, when you think about recreating medieval dyes, remember that it is not just about mixing colors. It involves understanding the natural materials, the complex processes, and the historical context of daily life in medieval Europe. Each step was filled with challenges that make exact replication in today's world quite difficult.